Hey there YouTube, hello fans. This is Daniel, back again with another video. Still working on some other videos right now, but I wanted to take some time to answer another question that some of you had. So this one comes from 521 Sweet Rose. Thanks for the question. I thought it was very, very interesting. And also I felt like it was one that the placement itself had a lot to offer the native, this being you in this case, Sweet Rose, as well as others that may have it as well. And I think that there's a lot that can be learned from it with regard to the second house. But basically, so it looks like, kindly please tell me, what does it mean when Sun, Venus, and Saturn conjunct in Taurus in the second house? Well, this is fortunate. This is an interesting placement. If you guys know anything about the second house, and most people get the surface level of it, they understand that it is the house of money, it is the house of material possessions, it is the house of you might say earthly gains. There's a lot to be gained from the second house if people have it influential in their chart. It's not to say that if you don't have any planets, any positive planets in the second house, that you're not going to garner any kind of wealth in your life. Basically, though, what it means when we have this kind of conjunction, Sun, Venus, and Saturn. So we look at it from what each of these mean. So for the Sun, as it relates to the person, it's going to be based around your ego, your sense of self, your sense of pride, what you take pride in. And as far as the second house goes, it's going to really indicate that you're someone who gains a lot of pride from possessions, a lot of pride from having the good things in life, but the good things attained by you yourself, because the second house, it definitely focuses on the attainment of wealth by your own means, by your own wages, by your own investments, by your own ability to accrue them through your own endeavors. So that's not to say that it's like the eighth house, for example, which is the opposite of the second. So inheritances, taxes, money that's unearned, money that's gained sometimes in ill-gotten ways. The second house is all about personal gain through the use of employment, investment, financing in certain things, moving money around in this intelligent way, gaining assets in that respect. This is where the second house's focus is. So your ego, your sense of self, your sense of pride is all going to get boosted by those things. You may be someone that you have a job that you like, you take a lot of pride in your job. You take a lot of pride in the amount of money that you make at your job. This is a great placement for somebody who is involved with commission work or commission-based work in some way, because it's a benevolent spiral. You're going to find yourself in situations where the boastfulness, the prowess, the pride that comes with the Sun in this house is going to allow you to generate wealth where there's opportunity for it, and commission-based jobs are perfect for this. So if you're in car sales, if you're selling cosmetics, if you're working at any kind of job where your ability to be the best that you can be in that role is going to help you make more money, then that's going to help you in this regard. Again, with Venus and Saturn there, Venus and Saturn have an interesting relationship. They are both, interestingly enough, compatible with one another. So you really have a situation where there's harmony between these two. Not so much between the Sun and Saturn. The Sun and Saturn do not have that great a relationship. So a triple conjunction in this area, you're going to find yourself in a push-pull kind of a situation. You may have hesitancies You may have limits, you may have issues with barriers related to wealth as well. So on the one hand, you may be good at what you do. You may look at things from the perspective of, hey, I need to get out there and make things happen, coming from your ego. But at the same time, you're going to have hesitancies. You're going to have feelings like you're boxed in either by a boss or by coworkers or by friends, or something is going to be limiting you in some way. So looking at it from the perspective of Taurus, as you say there, Sweet Rose, Taurus is all about, again, stability. It's all about familiarity. It's all about security. And so being the home sign of the second house and the ruler of the second house, the emphasis is going to fall primarily on Venus as the planetary ruler of the second house in association with Taurus. So the feeling of love, of pleasure, of joy, of wanting to be as happy as possible is really going to come through. It's going to come through in your ego as well with the sun there, and it's also going to come through with your passions and with what you love and with how you love. This is really a house where things are going to be coming together in such a way that you're going to want to look at gaining the most out of every situation. With Saturn there though as well, it will on the one hand limit you, as I said before, but on the other hand it's also going to allow you to establish rules, establish boundaries, establish routine, and really build a framework around how you can make things better with regard to finances, with regard to your personal well-being, and with regard to your ability to manage your life. The second house, an earth-based house, earth signs are very much focused in the practical, in the realistic, in the attainable. So this is not pie in the sky stuff. This is not, kind of a dreamland water sign. Not to disparage water signs. I have a lot of water signs myself. But this is very surface level, very grounded planetary alignments going on here. And Sweet Rose, for you and for whoever else may be interested in this configuration, which is, in my book, it's kind of a light stellium. I mean, you're one planet short, but you definitely have enough there to put focus on the second house. And putting those endeavors aside, in Taurus, outside of those things, it's going to be a very, very big influence on your life in general. So the need to make money, the need to have a good life, the need to find pleasure in things, it's all going to be there. And you're going to find that it's going to be built into the way you do things. It's going to be built into the way you live your life. So Sweet Rose, I hope that this has been a helpful answer to you. You can definitely reply back and let me know if you need further clarification or guidance in some areas with examples that you see in your life currently, or that you may want to take on as time goes. So again, this has been my analysis of the what I would say light triple conjunction in the second house in Taurus with the Sun, Venus, and Saturn. I hope this has been a helpful video and a little bit entertaining at the same time. Looking forward to hearing from more of you and getting those questions in. I love them. Keep them coming. And I'll see you guys very soon. Thank you. Bye.